Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and here's a piece from CryptoNewsFlash.com. Ripple, is XRP becoming a privacy coin? Anonymity on XRP ledger is being researched. And I found this to be a bit misleading, so I wanted to run through this. And where does this stem from? Well, it comes from this, from Ripple Insights rather. This is their blog series, Ripple's official blog series. And there's this piece that just came out titled, How UBRI Supports Critical New Research into Blockchain Anonymity. And I think it's a complete misunderstanding of what they were talking about. So, or not, maybe not complete, but wording XRP as if it could become a privacy coin, just the answer is no. I'm going to tell you right now. Like, you can stop watching. That's it. The answer is no. It's not morphing into a privacy coin. But if you'd like the specifics, hang around. Before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, I would definitely appreciate the support. And also, if you just so happen to be a fan of Ripple and XRP, you done came to the right place, son. Go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, because why the hell not? Oh, also, side note, I'm going to hold off until the end of the video to do this because it's not crypto related, but I had a few people in recent videos ask for pictures of Peeve, because she did yap in one of the videos for the first time ever. She's next to me in every single video that I record. I mean, there's rarely been an exception to that, and she's just been quiet as can be. She's so well behaved. But I can't remember if that might have been the one where there's like a thunderstorm or something. Something startled her. I don't remember. But anyway, people were actually. So at the very end of the video, I'm going to share with you guys a few pictures of my pet peeve, which is my 5-year-old terrier mix. You gotta love doggos, right? All right. So here we go again from Crypto Newsflash. Ripple is XRP becoming a privacy coin? No, damn it. Anonymity and data protection are important factors that are becoming increasingly important to the population and companies of today. The Twitter hack has shown how vulnerable centralized systems are. And you guys know what that is at this point. I don't really need to describe that. A bunch of individual and business accounts on Twitter were hacked and promoted a Bitcoin scam. Anyway, Ripple has also recognized this trend and is driving research into anonymity features on the XRP ledger. And again, this is where it's key. The XRP ledger is not XRP. Those are two different things. XRP is a cryptocurrency that is native to the XRP ledger. So will XRP itself ever become a privacy coin? No. Let's go a little bit further, though. In a post on the Ripple blog, again, that's Ripple Insights, Stephanie Roos, assistant professor at Delft University of Technology in the Netherlands, says that people think Bitcoin provides sufficient anonymity, but the reality is very different. And I've made this point in the past. Bitcoin is not anonymous. It's pseudo-anonymous, which is different. And so here's a quote. Because you don't have to enter your real name, people believe that Bitcoin is very privacy preserving. But when someone keeps reusing the same information, it's possible to track everything they do. If you can link that profile to a real person, then you can see all their activity. Exactly. Now, Roos had recently developed a peer-to-peer system called, you're going to love this name, called Speedy Murmurs. Yes, Speedy Murmurs. Bitcoin! Speedy Murmurs. I couldn't help myself. Which is at the Canadian University of Waterloo, which uses a path-based transaction approach similar to the Bitcoin Lightning Network. Roos is now researching the programming of a flexible anonymity for blockchain-based payments, especially in the area of corporate transactions. So data protection is becoming more and more important in today's world, as companies do not want to disclose sensitive data when they pay via the blockchain. And in their opinion, private blockchains are only a limited future-proof solution because only a limited number of actors can use the system. Public blockchains with sufficiently secure anonymity functions represent the future in their opinion. Here's another quote. Think of systems where anonymity is temporal. You get privacy for the time that you need it. If you want to have transparency later on, you can reveal the relevant cryptographic keys to demonstrate that you complied with regulatory requirements. Show off your high-quality suppliers or to prove your patent case. Okay, that's all well and good, but as far as XRP moving around, I will tell you this: Ripple would never want XRP to be a privacy coin. Absolutely not. In fact, privacy coins have just been under attack as of late, and I'm skeptical of the long-term viability of them, at least the way that the anarchists perceive of them taking hold within society. Now, there can be real-world reasons that are completely legit that you'll want to mask transactions utilizing cryptocurrency. It could be personal or business anonymity, again, with non-shady purposes. And, I mean, you can think about, even with banks, my gosh, can you imagine if bank transactions, like, imagine the sending and receiving end, the data, every piece of data you could imagine associated with those accounts. Can you imagine if that were traceable, or if it were, if it could be the case that you could actually see who was the sender and who was the recipient? That would make XRP as a bridge currency completely useless. Like, banks would never adopt that, but that's not what's happening. You can track transactions on the XRP ledger, but that doesn't tell you. So once it's once it's shifted from one endpoint to another, it doesn't then tell you. Because think about it, once XRP is sold on the receiving exchange, what happens? It now becomes a fiat currency rather, and then that goes to the endpoint. And you're not tracking that. You can only track the transactions that actually occur on the XRP ledger. And that's how it should be. And that's how it's always going to be. So, no, XRP is not becoming, absolutely not becoming a privacy coin. It's not morphing into that. And wanted to set the record straight on that. And as for, again, there could absolutely be layer 2 technology that can, in instances where it's approved from a regulatory perspective, you could have masked transactions for privacy. That's fine. I'm just saying that the privacy coins that are out there, they're designed to skirt the system and allow for nefarious activities. But if you can do it, maybe have a layer 2 technology that works over whatever cryptocurrency in a regulatory compliant fashion, that's much more reasonable. And perhaps I don't see why that couldn't be done, right? So we'll see. Next, here's this tweet from Wrath of Kahneman, a member of the XRP community, and he wrote, Citi, talking about Citibank here, massive bank obviously. Citi has hosted an American Banker article that mentions Ripple briefly. It is a change in tone from some earlier documents. And I hadn't seen this before, and I didn't pull up the actual article, though I did skim through it, and it's from May of this year. But here's the relevant portion, really, and he's got this little screen grab right here. Ripple is well known in this market, using the technology that supports the XRP token to facilitate international payments. Again, this is May, coming from Citibank. Then they write, banks initially viewed Ripple as a competitor, though increasingly banks are partnering with Ripple. Well, how about that? Let me tell you something. There was an article I read, and actually no, I take that back. It was a video. It was a video of Ripple senior vice president. Might be a senior vice president of product. I can't remember his title. I can never. He's a senior vice president. But he was speaking somewhere, and he was talking about how Ripple was identifying who their ideal customer is. And initially, early days, Ripple was going after Citibank as a customer, to jump on RippleNet and ultimately, hopefully, utilize XRP as a bridge currency. But you know what they found? They found that the bigger the bank, the less likely they are to be interested in utilizing XRP as a bridge currency. And why might that be? Well, because the largest banks out there, like Citi, they're the ones that can afford to have no-show accounts the world over. And they're making money by having their smaller competitors pay to tap into those no-show accounts the world over. Because if you're a small bank, the no-show accounts, you can't afford to just have your capital laying dormant all over the world. If you imagine you're like a 1, 2, 3 branch bank, nope. So you pay your larger competitors to be able to tap into that. And so Citi was absolutely, completely against this, probably thought it perhaps was going nowhere, at least at a minimum they didn't want to jump in. And so when they say that banks initially viewed Ripple as a competitor, I'm like, no. You viewed Ripple as a competitor. The rest of the banks did not view Ripple as a competitor, my friend. It's only the largest banks that have these no-show accounts. And so I think once that tap runs dry, because XRP is used in the plumbing of the global financial system, and XRP is bridging, converting from one fiat currency to another, you having dormant capital all over the world isn't really going to benefit you so much when your smaller competitors are not paying you to use it. So no. You can write that in your little piece there, Citibank, okay? Yeah, banks are against Ripple. No. You are a bank that was against them because you're a very large bank making money on your smaller competitors. Just saying. All right, now let's get to the non-crypto related stuff for those of you that hung around. I didn't want to make people look at cute pictures of my dog at the beginning of the video, but I'm willing to share, okay? We can save this for the end of the video. So here's one of my pet peeve. What a cute little doggo, right? This is from this past Christmas, hence her festive little, festive scarf right here. What a striking pose. She's a great model. Here's another one from early, I guess this was early May. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, May 3rd. Here, it's over here on the side. Yeah, it was May 3rd. I was just walking her at a local park. She's as happy as can be to get outside. And here's one from, I think this was this is Mother's Day. My sister-in-law took this picture and added a filter. So she just looks like her fur is just glowing right there. Isn't she a cute little dog? If you're a dog person, you appreciate this. And if not, then why are you still listening? I saved this for the end for a reason. But no, anyway, that's it. So yeah, I've been a dog guy my whole life though, and I adopted her when she was 9 weeks old and 9 pounds. I could just pick her up with one hand, and now she's a medium-sized dog. Now she's I guess a little shy of 50 pounds at this point. And when I adopted her, they told me that because she's a terrier, so most terriers, like because she's a Parson Russell Terrier mix. They typically get to 20, 25 pounds, something like that. And so I asked how big she was going to get. And they said 25 pounds. And I thought, okay, cool. Well, she's adorable. Wrap her up. I'm taking her home. And I remember the first vet appointment I ever had for her. I asked the doctor there. So I was like, how big do you think my pet peeve is going to get? And she said, by judging by the paws, how big they are, probably 60 pounds. And I said, what? Are you kidding me? She's a mutt. She's a mix. So you never know exactly what you're going to get. I think her face looks like a lab, frankly. But she said 60 pounds. Like, what? You've got to be kidding me. She's like, no. I mean, but based on this, it's what I do for a living. I would guess about 60 pounds. And she's pushing 50 pounds now. So as it turns out, that veterinarian was not too far off. So how about that? But I wouldn't change her. I wouldn't change a thing about her. She is fantastic and sweet. Very well behaved. So there we go. If I can just brag on her for a little bit. Anyway, that is it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a simple dog owner. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!